Hi, it's Thursday, June 17th, and I'm Mark Friedman, just an American citizen. What a great country. Another beautiful day out. Don't hear any cicadas. They're gone. Didn't see many, but looks like they've all done their thing. We'll see them in 17 years. No notes, no sense. And today's discussion is going to be about why is Fox, It Ain't News, so angry all the time? Why are they always spitting at the screen? But let's talk about some good stuff quickly. I go into my music. I've been getting so much great feedback. Thank you. That's when I'm trying to pull out some of my albums from the old days. We got back here. The Temptin' Temptations, always relevant, even when it got music started changing into psychedelia. Cloud Nine, one of the greatest psychedelic songs around. Runaway Child, Running Wild, another great song. Just some great music. The Temptations were great from the beginning all the way through, no matter how many changes they made. Their recordings in the 60s and the early 70s were incredible. Next to them, Savoy Brown, Hellbound Train, one of those songs that just picks up and just rocks through. You got to hear it. They were a really good group. This was their best album by far. Over here, an unknown, one of the most, to me, moving albums that I heard back in my day it was done in 1968, released in 1969. Music was really changing them. The group's called Touch, the only album they did. Music was really changing them. Remember, second stage of music was Monterey after the Beatles. This is 69. It was all just starting to happen. This was one of the first progressive albums I ever heard. Music after this was Court of the Crimson King, Yes. The Yes album came out, the Queen. But this album, what's so interesting about it, I found out about so much later, as much as I loved it, was that these guys ran out of money, Touch, and Jimi Hendrix loved them so much that he gave them the money to finish the recording. Get it? Touch, a real surprisingly excellent album you'll never hear about. All this on the digital stream. Let's talk about Fox, It Ain't News. Remember, Fox isn't news because they call themselves the loyal opposition. They call themselves opposition. Well, if you're news, you're supposed to be in the middle, right, and just kind of tell it the way it is. But when you call yourself out for being opposition, then you're not news, you're just opposition. And when you watch Fox, you wonder, they're always mad, screaming, angry, spitting. Even in the days when Trump was in, until the insurrection, you really didn't see Democrats, you really didn't see MSNBC and CNN go that crazy. You had a couple of people, but this is from beginning to end. Even Bret Baier tries to, he's not that straight anymore with it. He talks about fair and balanced. He should just say, I'm part of the loyal opposition, as they call themselves. So, but they get so angry. I don't understand. It's all part of what they're pushing out there, and it's such a mistake. Because I go out, I walk around, people don't look at you anymore. People don't smile at you anymore. I don't understand. Why don't people just smile at each other anymore? Why don't you just, when you walk by somebody, you say hi? You don't have a mask on, even if you do. Hi. Keep a door open for somebody. If you see somebody's blinkers on in front of you, let them in. What's going on in this country? Lay back. Lay back. Enjoy. The greatest country in the world. We'll work through it, but let's try to be nice. Let's try to smile. As weird as it all sounds, it works. Because when you smile at somebody, they normally smile back. And that's a good first step. Let's try that instead of the Fox screaming, yelling, anger, opposition, spitting at the screen. Maybe that'll work. Peace. I'm smiling.